My fellow man, each of us has faced those dark times when life feels utterly out of control, whether from losing a steady job, the heartbreak of a failed relationship, or the endless chaos of our daily grind. These moments can strip us of our power and leave us reeling. But what if I told you, as a guide, drawing from ancient wisdom, there's a way not just to survive, but to emerge stronger from these storms? Today, let's delve into the timeless insights of Seneca, the Stoic master who tamed inner turmoil in a world of constant upheaval. His lessons on Stoicism aren't just idle thoughts, they're forged in the fire of real experience. They are practical strategies that have fortified leaders, thinkers, and countless individuals through the ages, and they can arm you with the same unyielding strength today. By the end of this video, you'll possess a robust toolkit of Stoic principles to forge mental resilience and reclaim mastery over your emotions and responses, no matter what trials life hurls your way. Join me on this journey to uncover how these ancient secrets apply to your modern life, building a soul that's serene and unbreakable. If you value this wisdom and wish to support our channel, a simple, cost-free gesture would be appreciated. All I ask is that you hit that subscribe button. It enables us to keep delivering content of this caliber. I urge you not to skip any part of this video, for if you're here, you're not like the masses. You're a man who appreciates diving deep into matters of true worth. Consider yourself exceptional. Seneca's words, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere," capture a vital principle, often overlooked in our frantic modern pace. Focusing on one task at a time is the essence of Stoic discipline and can transform how you approach your daily work. In a world that glorifies multitasking, we must pause and reconsider its true effectiveness. When we attempt to juggle multiple tasks, we merely scatter our attention, leading to more errors and diminished quality in our efforts. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic sage, emphasized, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice, and on freeing yourself from all other distractions." This kind of focus doesn't just boost your productivity, it cultivates a mind that values depth over superficial breadth. My friend, immersing yourself fully in one activity allows you to pour your soul into your work, whether it's a professional duty, a personal project, or a meaningful conversation with a loved one. Such deep engagement brings a profound sense of fulfillment and achievement that shallow efforts never can. Plato might argue that this singular focus lets you touch a higher beauty and truth in your labors, as it demands your full heart and soul, and create something that reflects the ideals of goodness and excellence. Moreover, the psychological benefits of concentrating on one task are immense. It eases the burden on your brain, reduces stress, and sharpens your decision-making. Aristotle, who championed developing virtues through consistent right actions, would surely endorse this approach as a means to cultivate the virtue of moderation or self-control, helping you curb the urge for distractions and instant gratification. As you practice this focused approach, you're not only following in the footsteps of Stoic philosophers, but aligning with modern psychology, which confirms that our brains can't truly handle multiple complex tasks simultaneously. The quality of your work and life improves when you devote your full attention to one thing at a time. Socrates' method of deep inquiry and dialogue, focusing intensely on one topic to the exclusion of all else. illustrates the power of this method. Applying this Stoic principle not only makes you more efficient, but transforms you into a more thoughtful, peaceful, and balanced man. It's a rejection of the modern chaos of multitasking and an embrace of a more intentional and profound way of living. With practice, you'll notice not just better results, but enhanced mental well-being. Seneca said, "The greatest suffering comes from an undisciplined mind," revealing a profound truth about human nature. Unchecked impulses can be the root of immense emotional turmoil and pain. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-mastery and rational thinking, offers you a framework to tackle this challenge head-on, instead of suppressing emotions, which is unhealthy and unsustainable. Stoicism teaches you to understand and manage them wisely. The process of controlling impulses begins with self-awareness. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, declared, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This underscores the necessity of self-mastery for true freedom and genuine happiness. As you become more aware of your impulses and their triggers, you gain the ability to handle them more rationally. This doesn't mean denying your feelings, but understanding them deeply enough to respond in line with your long-term goals and values. In philosophy, Aristotle also spoke of the importance of regulating impulses through virtue development. He believed virtue lies in the balance between excess and deficiency, a concept known as the golden mean. For instance, courage is the midpoint between recklessness and cowardice. When applying this to impulse control, my friend, you seek a balance between rash reactions and total inaction, aiming for responses that are deliberate and reflect your best self. Moreover, practicing philosophy as a guide for impulse control means cultivating a habit of rational thinking. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often stressed the importance of aligning thoughts with reason and virtue. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This perspective urges you to focus on your inner response rather than external provocations, giving you greater command over your impulses. By examining your impulses through the lens of philosophical wisdom, you start making choices driven by deep reflection rather than fleeting emotions. This practice not only strengthens your mental fortitude, but also aligns your life with your core values, leading to decisions made with clarity and purpose, not in the heat of the moment, but with a clear and calm mind. The Stoic approach to impulse control involves building an ongoing inner dialogue that questions and evaluates your instinctive reactions. This isn't just about studying philosophy, it's about living it, enabling you to rise above fleeting pleasures and achieve a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. This disciplined approach not only helps you avoid emotional suffering, but also paves the way to a more thoughtful and complete life. Seneca wisely said, "Preparation is everything." He advised rehearse in your mind things like exile, torture, war, shipwreck. All the hardships of human life should always be before your eyes. This may sound dramatic at first, as few of us face literal seas or battlefields, but Seneca's point is about mentally preparing for life's inevitable challenges, a cornerstone of Stoic resilience. Stoicism teaches you to anticipate and mentally rehearse for the worst, not to breed fear, but to lessen the shock and pain when hardships strike. This practice, known as premeditatio malorum, or premeditating evils, involves envisioning the worst-case scenarios, not to wallow in anxiety, but to equip your mind and spirit to handle life's unexpected blows with composure. Picture it like this: an athlete trains in grueling conditions to prepare for the pressure of real competition. Likewise, by mentally rehearsing challenges, you forge a mind that handles stress and adversity with less panic and more calm resolve. This Stoic practice also deepens your appreciation for the present moment, as recognizing how much worse things could be makes daily struggles seem far lighter. Applying Stoicism doesn't mean living in constant dread of what might go wrong, but maintaining a realistic awareness of potential setbacks. For instance, if you're anxious about job security, instead of succumbing to fear, you can prepare by updating your resume, honing new skills, or exploring alternative career paths. By doing so, if the worst happens, you're not caught off guard and are better positioned to navigate the situation. This principle applies not just to personal crises, but also to preparing for life's major shifts, from financial struggles to personal losses. When you're well prepared, you not only avoid the initial shock, but also shorten your recovery and adaptation time, a subtle but powerful shift in how you face life's uncertainties. Seneca's guidance helps you build a mindset that isn't overwhelmed by adversity, but grows stronger through it. Mental readiness isn't about expecting the worst, but preparing to respond to any situation, enhancing your resilience and fortitude. Through the Stoic lens, you see not just the risk of loss or hardship, but the opportunity to grow and renew yourself with each challenge. Another profound insight from Seneca is difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor strengthens the body. This lies at the heart of Stoicism and challenges you to embrace a seemingly paradoxical practice, willingly facing hardship. It's about deliberately choosing discomfort, not as punishment, but as a way to build mental endurance and expand your capacity to handle life's inevitable trials. Think of it like an athlete training in harsh conditions to prepare for the real contest. They know pushing their limits in a controlled setting makes them ready for true pressure. Over time, what once seemed insurmountable becomes manageable, and eventually, even comfortable. Stoic practice isn't about chasing suffering for its own sake, but recognizing that growth often comes through adversity. Embracing voluntary challenges means redefining your comfort zone in a world that prioritizes ease and convenience. Choosing the harder path may be bold, but Stoicism asks you to reconsider what true comfort means. Is it merely the absence of struggle, or the presence of inner strength and peace? It stems from knowing you can face any hardship that comes your way. By applying Stoic principles, you learn to cherish your current circumstances more deeply. When you know you can endure, life's simple joys bring a richer satisfaction. This is about building a life not based on avoiding difficulties, but grounded in resilience. You're not seeking pain, but when challenges arise, you see them as opportunities to hone your Stoic skills. You also cultivate a deep trust in your own capabilities. My friend, you prove to yourself that you can overcome obstacles, building unshakable confidence. Each challenge conquered reminds you that you're stronger than you ever imagined. Draw inspiration from Seneca and dare to step into the arena of voluntary hardships. It's there you'll find not just challenges, but the key to a more resilient and fulfilling life. Seneca wisely noted that we often suffer more in imagination than in reality. This profound reminder tells us that it's not the events themselves, but how we interpret them that fuels our greatest pain. It's easy to fall into the trap of seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance, believing life happens to you rather than with you. Stoicism teaches the power of perspective. How you choose to view and understand life's challenges shapes your experience profoundly. If you cast yourself as a passive victim, you surrender your control and strength. But if you see difficulties as chances to grow and learn, you retain mastery over your reactions and live more proactively. Imagine a common scenario: you miss out on a promotion at work, and your first instinct is to feel overlooked or unfairly treated. While those feelings are valid, Stoicism invites you to reframe your response objectively. Are you only seeing this through the lens of loss or injustice? What if you viewed it as an opportunity to seek feedback, refine your skills, or explore a career path more aligned with your true ambitions? Avoiding a victim mindset doesn't mean ignoring injustices or hardships you face, but shifting your focus from what happens to you to how you respond. This shift is powerful. It moves you from passivity to agency in your life. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this moment?" Stoicism equips you with tools to step back from initial emotions and see the bigger picture. This helps you realize that while you can't control every external event, you have full command over your perspective and reactions. This shift in mindset brings freedom and strength, enabling you to live with purpose and resilience, better prepared for future challenges. Moreover, practicing Stoic principles enriches your relationships with others by rejecting a perpetual victim role, fostering connections built on respect and understanding rather than blame or resentment. You become more empathetic when you recognize that just as you're responsible for your own happiness, others are for theirs. By embracing a Stoic life, you break free from the chains of victimhood, taking ownership of your story and acknowledging that you shape your reality. This mastery is the essence of Stoicism and the key to a proactive, fulfilling life. Choose to rise above the victim role, not by denying pain, but by reframing your narrative with strength, wisdom, and resilience. Seneca's advice to retreat into yourself as much as possible highlights the value of solitude in Stoic philosophy. This isn't a call to isolate yourself, but an invitation to engage in deep self-reflection in our noisy, hyper-connected modern world. The clamor of life often drowns out your inner voice, hindering your ability to recognize your growth and personal worth. Stoicism teaches that true solitude is a state of profound self-awareness, not just physical aloneness. The benefits of spending time in solitude are immense and have been emphasized by philosophers throughout history. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic sage, often wrote about the importance of self-reflection in his personal writings. He believed understanding yourself is essential for living a virtuous and purposeful life. He said, "Nowhere can you find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in your own soul." This underscores that solitude is a sanctuary where you can escape external demands and focus on inner growth. Moreover, embracing solitude allows you to explore your thoughts and emotions without distraction. My friend, it creates a sacred space to process your experiences and align your actions with your core principles. Through this regular practice, you cultivate a deeper understanding of who you are and what you truly desire from life. This alignment is crucial for living authentically and achieving personal fulfillment. Aristotle also spoke of the importance of self-reflection in attaining eudaimonia, or a flourishing life. He believed that knowing yourself is essential for developing virtues and living in harmony with reason. In solitude, you can rigorously assess your life and adjust it to reflect your true values and aspirations. Practicing Stoic solitude also builds resilience. Epictetus emphasized the need for self-reflection to fortify the mind against adversity, urging you to use solitude as a tool to strengthen your character and mental endurance, preparing you for life's inevitable challenges. He made it clear, you have the power to retreat whenever you choose. Perfect peace lies in the good ordering of your mind, within your own world. Furthermore, time spent alone enhances your appreciation for relationships and social interactions. Returning from these moments of stillness, you often find you have more to offer others, be it empathy, patience, or clarity. This not only enriches your personal connections, but also elevates your contribution to your community. Stoic solitude isn't about escaping life, but diving deeper into it. By retreating inward, you gain the clarity to act more deliberately in the world. Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus all guide you to use solitude not as a hiding place, but as a tool for living more fully and meaningfully. As we wrap up today's discussion, it's evident that Stoic teachings are not just abstract theories recorded in ancient texts, but practical strategies you can apply daily to live with greater awareness, resilience, and purpose. Stoicism teaches you the value of focus, the strength of self-mastery, the importance of preparation, the power of embracing hardship, the freedom that comes from avoiding self-pity, and the clarity solitude provides. Each principle challenges you to look inward, forge your character, and face life with unflinching honesty and courage. Remember, Stoicism doesn't promise an easy life, but it equips you with the tools to confront challenges more effectively. It encourages you to view every obstacle as a chance to practice virtue and every hardship as a test of your resilience. By adopting these Stoic practices, you don't just survive, you thrive, cultivating a life of inner peace and fulfillment. With a Stoic mindset, continue exploring how to apply this ancient wisdom to navigate the complexities of modern life. Strive to be better than the man you were yesterday, living with intention and virtue. If you want to continue this journey, check out one of the videos on your screen. They're designed to guide you deeper into the practical application of Stoicism in your daily life. Thank you for joining us at Stoic Journal. We value your curiosity and drive for growth. The path to wisdom is long and challenging, but each step brings you closer to a life of meaning. So, keep stepping forward with unwavering courage. My friend,